Hello, and welcome to a new video. Today, guys, we will be featuring the teams that helped me to bounce from, the lag that was happening that destroyed my gameplay. I lost a lot, really a lot. I was having between 10 and 30 seconds of freeze, of screen freeze. Like, it's so annoying when it happens for like 2 seconds. Now, imagine if it goes for 30 seconds or more. Luckily, Niantic fixed it in the last patch, so we are back. This team is very unbalanced, I know, and I normally don't run unbalanced team. Hell, I tell you, don't run unbalanced team under any circumstance because it will not benefit on the long run. However, this team is different. Well, first, Ultra League isn't easy to make a very consistent core. It's really hard to do that. And second, the core breakers aren't everywhere. Like, nobody is using A/ at the moment, for example, which is one of the core breakers for the team. Steel in general, basically, because lead, safe swap, struggle against steel, and even A/ isn't all that good, for example, versus Registeel. So yeah, the team itself is tough, but it kind of makes sense. You have your poison type, which counters fighters normally, and you have two Pokemons in the back that don't want to see counter users. You have two Pokemons in the back that can deal with electric types, and you have two Pokemon in the back that can deal with Cresselia, basically, because everyone is running Future Sight at the moment. So yeah, this is basically the gameplay. One-shotting a Lantern, as we saw. As we was saying, sorry, that we have two answers for electric in the back. Now let's focus on the gameplay and enough of me rambling. Alright, now a very tough lead. We have two answers in the back. Here I lag a bit, and I didn't see that they had Dragon Breast. Dragon Breast is not really all that good for us. It's not a favorable matchup. So had it not lagged, you will not see it here as it's sped up, but I would have saw it and went for a session instead. But nonetheless, it is what it is. I believe we can flip here. They probably won't shield. As they do shield. So now we can shield ourselves and farm them all the way down. I know, we decide. Yeah, I overestimated yeah, I remember. I overestimated the bulk of what's it called? Guzzlord. Even though the move was resisted, we didn't tank it well. By the way, my elo reveal was very low because of the lag, like I was in the 2000, something like that, which is not saying it's bad or anything, but at least for me, I should have been way higher than that, even if I'm playing for fun. Here we make a catch. Did we catch the Future Sight? Yes, we did. Future Sight is a psychic move, so it's double resisted by dark types like Guzzlord. However, if they are running Moonblast. Moonblast, on the other hand, is double super effective damage. One super effective damage for the Dragon type and one for the Dark type. So yeah, Cresselia destroyed us. So yeah, I take back what I said about having two answers for Cresselia in the back. Yeah, I take it back completely. Here we see an Umbreon. I'll probably have to make a catch somehow. Umbreon goes for 4 Snarls for the first foul play, 3 for the second, then 4, then 3. Here we see MP and catch at the same time. Like I win the MP, so I go there to catch the move and I tap my move as well. The reason behind it is I wanted to maybe get a debuff on their attacks. Cold has a 50% chance of debuffing the opponent's attack, so it would help me a lot actually. Here we have to throw. Before they throw their move, they come back with Cresselia. What do we do here? Do we let it go? It's a grass now. Moonblast, it's resisted. Alright, now we try to farm down. Oh, they have! What? A Spice Lord! Alright. Alone Raichu. Now here's the game is basically over at this point. I don't think they can do anything because one Drill Run will definitely KO. Here I go for a Shadow Claw because I cannot win CMP. I believe I'll do that again. Yes, because I cannot win CMP, of course. And now we can throw one just for fun because the damage won't register until the third turn. One turn before the 4 turns end, which is at the third turn, and our move is 3 turns, so I throw it and then throw the move and we go before the damage registers. So yeah, now moving into the next game. I believe I'm featuring 2 sets total. So yeah, not that good of a lead, and yeah, this is why you run Sludge Wave. Look, Sludge Wave is very important because this team struggles against some of the water types, like for example, what's it called, Poliwrath. Poliwrath destroys your backline, so you need it. You can hit the dragons with it easily because dragons will shield if you build for Blizzard, but they won't if you don't build for Blizzard. So it comes in handy a lot. It can hit a lot of Pokemons. It can hit, well, fairy types, which Guzzlord don't want to see. So yeah, all in all, it's very helpful. At least for me, this is my choice of moves. I would always go for it. Now this is a tough because they resist our fast move, so we cannot really farm them down. This is why I come with a slash. I was like, I'm okay with taking a double super effective incinerate. And I try to make a catch. I failed too, but I believe this is winnable now. Even if they throw, it doesn't matter. They will KO, but we need like 1 Shadow Claw to take them down. And yeah, at this point, well, they won't even register the damage of the second incinerate. So all in all, we are doing well. Like, I mean, this team is garbage on paper, but it actually performed well. Like, really well. This is my top performing for the season so far for Ultra League. Mirror match is tough. Now they have Shadow Claw, so I swap for Guzzlord, but I swap too late. I don't do that. If you are me playing, it's a very wrong play, because when I swap late, I gave him, what, like 2 or 3 Shadow Claws. Now they will make the final Dragon Claw, which will take me out. By the way, on Guzzlord, if you wanna go for neutral play, always go for Crunch if you can. Crunch has more energy per damage per energy, and also has a 30% chance to debuff. Dragon Claw is very bad. Actually, there is a merit to go for Sludge Bomb on Guzzlord, but then again, you can't really give up on Dragon Claw because it's your cheap move. And you can't really put it instead of Crunch because it's your good move. I don't know, it's tough, but since in this team we use it as a safe swap, Guzzlord, it's kind of tricky. So I don't know. There is a merit to even running Crunch and Sludge Bomb. So could go any other way. Again, really not so sure. Sludge Bomb is not stab after all, so it's tricky. Here we go for the Sludge Wave. They don't shield, and they don't, we take them out. And now the opponent is really in a tough situation because we have 2 Pokemons and they have 1, so it's really in our favor. First set, 4-1. By the way, I have played this set, this team for... I dropped a bit to 2090, and I've been using it ever since, but I only featured like the last 2 sets I played with this team. I changed it afterwards because I'm getting bored. I get easily bored from playing one team, so now I'm playing a team. I will probably make a small short on YouTube about it. It's very fun, featuring Yveltal. But yeah, okay, a Core Breaker on the lead. We cannot really do anything with this team. I'll probably try to make a catch on a Drill Run. It will give me some hope on Guzzlord. But yeah, it's very tough. I let the Drill Run go, and it takes more than 50%. Now they are fairly low, and I can take 1 hit on Guzzlord. Guzzlord is fairly bulky, but it's a type of bulky that is bulky versus fast moves, not versus the charge moves. So yeah, 2 Ice Punches will take it down. I mean, Giratina is better because it can take 2 Ice Punches, but not that comfortably either. And since you hit it with super effective damage, so yeah, you don't really see the difference. So yeah, all in all, here Deflate will take us out, I believe, and this is looking very tough. I don't think it's winnable. Yeah, this is the point when you make a very unbalanced team. You don't really have much of a play versus anything. And here I have to throw before they reach another Sacred Sword. So they have 2 Pokemons. They have shield advantage. And they make a catch on top of everything. So GG for my opponent. Very well played. I'm gonna top left. Yeah, there is no other way. Let's see. Now, next game. Starting set in a bad way. Alright, now this is a good way to start a set. And this is a horrific thing to face. Alright, now this is tough. I cannot one shot with a drill run. And they technically have energy advantage because they swapped first. So yeah, I don't think we can flip this, and if we can't flip this, actually this is proving to be very terrible, because normally in this situation you wanna get rid of the Pokemon that has no play. In this case being Guzzlord, because it kind of struggles versus the Charmer, but the point is that Guzzlord technically isn't matching A-Slash at all, because A-Slash is a steel type, and this is what makes this team unbalanced, because it's not an ABB style. Now again, this is why we run Sludge Wave. Feraligatr, not just Poliwrath, this is why we run Sludge Wave. Had this been any other scenario and any other gameplay, I would have definitely lost. But because I have Sludge Wave, I can farm them all the way down now, and I can reach one Sludge Wave versus the opponent, which will near take them down actually. So yeah, both for Feraligatr and Poliwrath you need Sludge Wave for them. And again, Giratina, you're not gonna really beat Giratina comfortably, and I have answers for Giratina in the back, so it makes sense for this team. Another Feraligatr. Now let's see, Feraligatr isn't easy to swap against because it has Ice Beam for Guzzlord, and it outpaces A-Slash. A-Slash needs 6 for Drill Run. We near KO, they swap out. Here I jump to catch the Future Sight. Normally I would like to catch it on Guzzlord because it's double resisted, but Guzzlord, if they are running Moonblast, will destroy me afterwards. So yeah, I'm trying to make the most of the energy possible, so I'm trying to throw on CMP versus my opponent. And yeah, as you see, Cresselia hits really hard, like 2 Future Sight, and we are deep in the red now. I'm not so sure if this KOs. They shield, so yeah, I can mirror now the shield and maybe farm them all the way down. I let it go. Okay, interesting. Now I come with Guzzlord and farm down. Let's see. I have to shield now. No. Yes, this is a grass knot. Alright. Okay, this is horrific. Now, yeah, we are in a very tough spot. But then again, why did they shield? This is a weird stuff. I mean, they saw my lead. They saw A-Slash, which is... I mean, you have a core of something that beats fighter. You have something that loses to fighters. So, what's the point of shielding Cresselia in order to take A-Slash down? It's easy farm down. Maybe they were trying to avoid the Drill Run. But then again, you are already shielding on your end anyway. So yeah, their play really put me off, and now this is getting very hard. I believe I survive this. Yeah, Sacred Sword, you survive it. Oh, and they have to throw, or else we farm them down because they have like 1 HP. They throw before the damage registers, but they need 1 more. So yeah, the damage KOs at 1 turn before my fast move ends. I have a 3-turn fast move. So at 2 turns, exactly the time needed for them to finish the Shadow Claw, which is a 2-turn, in order to get the second Hydro Cannon. Okay, this was a very good game. Very tough, actually. Here they catch. This is actually like the best case scenario. We did kind of chip down the Registeel, and we have it where we want it versus our A-Slash, especially now because we have shields. I can play this matchup now that I have shields, but if I don't have shields, it's very bad. Now my opponent has 2 plays. Either they shield. If they do, I'll probably mirror shields and farm them all the way down. So yeah, I'm down shields, but I have a lot of energy. So yeah, we are almost at the back-to-back drill run, and I can swap out. So I swap out because one superpower, of course, will KO like 2-3 A-Slashes. So yeah. And we reach the Scald. Now they are forced to throw. To shield, sorry. I'm messing. Yeah, we finally see the message. The messages are not showing exactly. Here I come with Guzzlord, anticipating they will go for superpower right away. And they do. Now they have to swap out, and we go for the crunch, even hoping for a debuff maybe. Although I don't believe A/ wins CMP. Maybe if we snipe. Okay. Even a Hydro Cannon might take me out from this range. They go for Ice Beam. Why did I do that? I should have thrown right away, but I survive a Hydro Cannon. And they are energy dry, so I believe 2 Ice Punches will do the job. Yeah, 2 Ice Punches will do the job, exactly. Alright, GG's, but I made it way harder than I needed to because I forgot how much energy I have. I forgot that I have stored back-to-back moves. So yeah, this is on me, guys. A/, by the way, a great closer in the Ultra League. Because not so many teams have both fire and counter at the same team, and not so many double counter backline. So when you bait out the counter user, you can maybe run this team differently a bit, maybe with Greedent instead of Guzzlord as a safe swap. It's not bad. Might even be better actually in some scenarios. So yeah, might actually be good. This team also struggles, if you don't know, versus Swampert, but not so many Swamperts nowadays. So yeah, it might work with Greedent. They come back with Talonflame. The ideal time to throw versus Talonflame is after 3 Dragon Tails. However, the ideal move to go to versus Talonflame is Crunch, as we said before. But I want to get them deep because 1 fly they have to throw, and 1 fly won't KO my Tentacruel, so I can farm them all the way down afterwards. Now 1 fly again will not KO, so we can farm them all the way down before even the Incinerate registers. And my opponent sees that we technically hard counter them, so this is a GG. Was this a final game? Yes, it was the final game. So technically we went here in the final 2 sets for 1-for-1. I don't believe I went negative with this team, I'm gonna be honest. This is why I'm making the video. I normally hate making such videos because, you know, this team is not balanced. I usually don't recommend it, but this one in particular I do. Like, try it for yourselves at least if you have them built. Don't build them based on this video and then struggle afterwards. But if you already have the 3 Pokemons, try it, give it a shot. Maybe it'll work for you. I mean, it's pretty expensive. Like, the lead is almost fully XL, like 46, 47. Guzzlord, well, it's available, but it requires some dust. And A/ is like 47, somewhat like that in that level. So yeah, this is a high cost team, especially because A/ is Shadow and non-Shadow doesn't really work. So if you already have built them, try them. Other than that, forget about it. As for the next, this will probably be my last video in Ultra League. However, I don't play Master League. I don't have level 50 legendaries and mythicals, and also I will not be playing Spring Cup. Like, I don't care what anyone else said about it. This cup is a total piece of garbage. It's RPS as it gets, and I don't like playing RPS. I get bored even when playing open metas. Okay, not getting bored from Ultra League, because Ultra League is my favorite league, by the way. It's expensive, it's not as easily played as the Great League, but Ultra League has a very diverse meta. People say it doesn't have diverse meta and stuff like that, and it's very condensed. That's not true at all. Master League is very condensed, but people tend to love it. Hell, I'd say Great League technically is condensed, even Open Great League, but Ultra League has enough bulk on the Pokemons, enough to make you being able to flip bad matchups, or at least not fully get hard countered. Like in the Great League, if you get hard countered, you basically don't do any damage to your opponent. This is different. I didn't feature basically as games where I faced Charmers versus my Guzzlord. Well, not Charmers, Fairy types. For example, Galarian Weezing. Galarian Weezing has a Fairy Wind, which does double super effective damage, but they rarely run Play Rough. They run Overheat, which is resisted, and also what's it called? Brutal Swing, yes, which is also resisted by Dark type. So this matchup should be very oppressive for a Fairy versus a Dragon and a Dark type, yet somehow you get them very low. in farm down range basically for your Tentacruel. So this is the Ultra League for you. Even in tough scenarios, in most cases, you still do well. I mean, even for example, Guzzlord versus a fighter, they will farm you down basically, almost. But you will land basically like 2-3 Dragon Claws even sometimes, and Dragon Tail does add up, and Guzzlord deals a lot of damage with Dragon Tail. So you will get them fairly low, low enough. So basically Tentacruel again can farm them down, unless of course they are resisting poison jabs. Then it will be a bit problematic. But other than that, you know, you get the point. So if you want to invest in Ultra League, I highly recommend it. But let's see if Premier might be better. Again, Ultra Premier is back. It doesn't allow Mysticals and Legendaries, so it gives more play to cheaper options. Like, it allows XL Pokemons, but cheaper options might thrive in a meta that doesn't have basically Giratina and Cresselia and Regiseal everywhere. So we will see how it will go. Until then, guys, see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.